So, is there anything we perhaps missed? That looks like it would have been a much more logical way, up or down. Not necessary. Not necessary, though. Yes, like here, I think that's where we started to see the additional stuff we had not previously found. Leads me to believe this might be the area where we no longer explored. Oh. Bridge over here? This is kind of looking like the end of the line. I do remember looting some stuff under bridges in the past. Is this that same bridge? It might be. Might not be. Also, the good stuff might be on the other side. This looks pretty familiar, though. I feel like this is the stuff that we did loot. Pretty sure about that. What's that, though? Ah, I'm not sure if we went that far over to the side. Chance we missed that. That barrel? Apparently we knocked it, and it would never stop making that sound. Also, how the heck did we get up? Not like that, apparently.
Perfect weather for a voyage.
I just want to get up, is the thing. If you could, like, let me get up. I suspect that you're not supposed to go up there. But how do we get back? Can we hop this way? Is this hoppable? Perhaps? Parkour? Come on, Geralt! I know you can. Double hop. Yes! And they said it couldn't be done. Nay, I say. Did we look here? I thought there was a big chest in one of these. This? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now we'll head back. And as for where back is, well, that depends. Is that our herbalist friend? There is an undiscovered location over there as well. These might be some of the last ones in here. So I think that means we've done a pretty good job of clearing things out here in White Orchard. This is not the herbalist I thought they were referring to. But I do remember you.
Got anything interesting?
Can I sell you a whole bunch of stuff? And or do you have any explosives to purchase? Her hag decoction. Damage dealt is increased when vitality maximum. Formula for brewing Witcher potion. Blizzard? Yeah, those might be reasonable for us to pick up. Alchemy formulas? It's all the same? Oh no. Great decoction. I think we have that already. This guy doesn't really want much of what we have. Is it worth buying Glyphs of Quen? An empty pocket on a piece of wood. Prove its traits. It's quite expensive. If we could do a little bit more bartering and sell you a whole bunch of stuff in exchange, and I might be more inclined to do it, but unfortunately, you are not willing to buy much of what we have. I think this is just a bad matchup.
Farewell.
This wasn't meant to be, man. I don't know if we've ever been back here. This is a question mark, and that is a bear. No big deal.
That's strange. A place of power.
Oh, I dashed into that attack and took a boatload of damage. Wow. I mean, yes, we did get hit by a bear, so I suppose that shouldn't really be coming as a surprise. You did not even care that I hit you with a fireball. You did even more damage. So maybe that's my fault. And by that, I mean it is my fault. Taking this guy for granted. Yeah, you're in White Orchard, it's true, but that doesn't mean that you are still any less of a bear. He is deceased. And this is all ours. Okay. Cool. Yurden. It's probably gonna be the end of the world down here. Thought the next marker was further this way. Maybe not. Oh, there are a couple all the way over here. Yes. That is a ways away. Well, there's not really much in the way of shortcuts to get there. I think we're just going. Roach might be able to expedite that process a bit.
Let's go.
We were facing the correct direction, that is.
Slower.
I am curious if there's any other random stuff, hidden things in this area.
Not so fast, Roach.
I couldn't tell what that was. Sounds like a bear. Might this be something? I don't know. In the interest of not trying to climb 90-degree angles, let's go up this way. Is a plateau. Oh! Is this where we found the griffin? Or the griffin carcass or something? A while back? For some reason I didn't think it was this in the middle of nowhere. But in the direction we are pointed, one can theoretically find some other goodies. Like here, sounds like a place of power. That's because it is a place of power.
Magic.
Usually, there
Place
are
of power.
enemies of some variety guarding said places of power. It's too easy. Okay. You insist. And then I thought there was one more. One more, perhaps? Yep. Further west. Is this-ish way? Perhaps where these guys are? Yeah. A bandit camp, it would appear. Oh, nice to meet you too. How? Step into my trap. You. Let's just swing our sword as he's shooting an arrow at us, and maybe we can split in half. Deflect it back at it. That was a little alarming because I had let go of the attack button a long time ago. I was already looking elsewhere, and I just hear the crunch Oh, okay. Apparently that's happening. Thanks, Carol. And anything decent? Assuming that's alcohol? Ooh. 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 Yeah. Not bad. Potentially, not bad at all. Sulfur as well? I think we've gotten a few of those recently. Ooh, silver. I'm a fan of that too. I think we got a couple of sulfurs recently, and there was a moment in time in which that was something that we needed for a specific crafting recipe. Now, theoretically, we might be able to do something with it. Or it may have been making that up. I very well could have been. That appears as though it is likely the case. But we're stockpiling stuff. And from here on out, I'm not sure there is much else for us to do here. Besides, head over to town and perhaps finally store some of our stuff. Actually, the fastest way to do that would probably be to go to Broken Bridge and then fast travel from there. I think that's just about everything besides this. Oh, and blowing up a monster den or two. We need the explosives! So it is actually mostly east of here, I believe. Which, yes, now we're headed east. There is currently a wolf chasing behind us. Don't ask me why. I just know these things. Oh, who said? Oh. Yes. Almost punched that guy. I swear, I didn't mean it. What do you need? There's nothing over here.
Any tidings from Vizima?
Then you're totally normal. I ask you a question.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do.
Weird. Okay. You remember you. Feel like we missed our fast travel point, but so be it. I think we're on the outskirts of town now. Excuse you. Is this our herbalist friend? No. Someone else entirely. I don't remember. Apparently we've already raided their house. I think we're in the middle of town. So that's me, the herbalist. The herbalist was kind of on the edge. Yeah, and we actually just keep on going this way. We'll find ourselves the main inn. Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's over here. Yes. The main entrance is this way. Is the storekeeper still here? Possibly not. You can store weapons, armor, and junk in your stash for safekeeping. Confident they will not be stolen or otherwise disappear. You can access your stash in a number of places throughout the world. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available in all other locations as well. That is what the stash icon looks like. Okay, so that's one of the primary reasons why we wanted to get here was because I think we probably want to stash some of our bazillion crafting items that theoretically, well, some of them may have 0 weight. Seems like, in fact, many of them probably do. Well, these ones, yeah, they do. So I suppose that's not really an issue. There are certainly still things that we could stash, help make our load a little bit lighter, though. Things that we might be holding on to just for their sale value, like skins, for the most part. Hides, I suppose is the correct way of phrasing that. Other junk is there to be turned into some sort of crafting materials. That type of thing. I think will make a bit of a difference. We dump all of it. It's the type of thing where we're not really gonna need it immediately. Not an emergency. We have it on hand at any given point in time. I think we're good there. Accidentally stash a book. Did. Sure, it really matters, but okay, so this should make it so that we're less concerned about having space to hold on to stuff. I look forward to that. That was always in the back of our minds, like, well, sure, we'll take it all, but then again, can we? The dolls maybe not taking up that much in terms of our carrying weight, but, you know, we'll dump them, just in case. Even the pure silver. Maybe not the coins. I'm assuming the coins don't have weight. They do have some weight. Wow. Even have enough vials that they're starting to add up a bit. Yeah, so that, collectively, did seem to help us out. Does the food and water have weight? Thankfully not. That might have been not so great, if that were the case. But Roach did seem to auto-equip the blinders that we put on a while ago. Ooh, it's a trophy. Bonus experience from humans and non-humans. Grab trophies to your saddle to receive a bonus. Okay, so we are actively using that. I was not sure for a second. I thought that we had something we were holding on to that was pretty much useful, but sitting on the shelf, doing nothing. In which case, not so useful. Gonna stash some of our armor that is probably not anything that we would want to use in the short term. Well, we should probably just sell some of that, though. There are a few weapons, though, that are intriguing. Weapons, I feel like, and to a certain extent the armor, are a little more something that we might want to have immediately on hand as soon as we hit the level requirement. Like, for example, these we are about to get the level to use. Why is this one lower durability but higher damage? And they have the same hit? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and this is a crossbow upgrade, but we don't have the level for it? Okay. Plus 131 attack power. Joke's on you. 0 times 231 is still... No, or 2.31 is still 0. Okay. I think that's fine. And do these runestones? Yeah, they do have some weight, but it's statistically insignificant, it seems. So I think we did what we needed to do there. I'm pretty sure we already read that diary. Petition our grievances to the Lord. Court of Zemo list all harm he's done to us. We killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough. Coupled our fields. And I think we read that. My primary question was, is the innkeeper still here? And the answer appears to be no. And I think some people were saying how you need to make sure that you purchase the Went cards from the innkeeper before you end up leaving. And so I suppose that makes sense. Why people were saying that. The innkeeper just straight up disappears. Is it a little concerning that she has left her establishment? Yes. Yes, it is.
Greetings.
This guy is a merchant of sorts, though.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Does he have explosives? Oh, he has a Gwent card. He has full tests. And presumably with a different ability, one that we have not yet seen. Is there any weather effect? Yeah? Sure. Take it. And that should mean that we can afford to sell some things to you. I did want to do weapons and such, because you will take them. And some of these things I was considering storing, but then I figured, you know, it's really not that good. There's really no chance that we would actually consider using them. So I figured they did still have some value. So worth throwing them to a trader. And we potentially could sell some of our furs here. Ideally, we would have it so that we have a stash and a trader right next to each other. Maximize the efficiency of it all. Oh, that's why we're getting the indicators on the fast travel places, is because it's saying, hey, you do have a quest that you have tracked, and it's in a totally different location. So, yeah, use it. Get out of here. Might beam up here, just to see if we can get to this location. Also, there is the weaponsmith over here. There's a chance that he has... Okay, successfully broken our ankles again. We might be able to purchase or sell some things to or from the weaponsmith we may have ignored at the time, as we were before. Let's see.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Okay. Legitimately better than what we have. Granted, at 100% durability, so that probably has something to do with it. Axie. It'd be kind of nice to have repair kits on us, ready to go. These, though. Crafting diagrams for other things. How expensive are the crafting diagrams? The 20 to 30, 20 to 50 range, maybe. Presumably the things that are more expensive, crafting diagrams that are more expensive are better items. Or it might just be that, like, chest plates are more expensive than gloves, what have you. That looks pretty good. Requires level 8. So we would not be able to equip it just yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling like we need to have any of these things, per se. My guess is that, ultimately, yes, the gear that you get from crafting, using powerful crafting diagrams, is probably better. Better than the stuff that you get from just random enemies dropping stuff. Really did this guy's house? So, yes, I acknowledge that. And at some point, for that reason, we probably will want to pursue that. But at the moment, I think we're fine as is, and we'll continue to save up a bit. And hopefully that means that we can, once we get to a more difficult area, like if we're trying to push through Velen, we're having some trouble, then we can invest at that point in time and get exactly what we need. So in that case, yeah, we could fast travel north. Check out this spot. Just want the explosives, though. What if we... And I know you're probably mad at me for not trying this before, but what if we meditate? We suddenly get some stuff. We would normally restock our potions for doing that. Do we happen to get explosives as well? Doubt it. Does really seem like you're saying we don't have anything here? Empty? Empty? Pockets? Empty? Armor? Weapons? Oh, I am a buffoon. Okay. Now I understand. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, we can equip them both. Okay. That... Obviously, we should have investigated further previously, and I apologize. You've probably been screaming at the screen saying, Lids, you are a buffoon. And yes, you are correct. You are quite correct. But you know what? We did figure it out, and that is ultimately just part of the whole equation, right? Sometimes we fall. But as long as we pick ourselves back up. Oh, there's a Batman quote in there somewhere. And we're like halfway in between both of those waypoints, so pick your pick. We'll beam ourselves up. And then maybe we'll finish off with trying to explode all the various monster nests that we have gotten rid of all the monsters at, but not actually proceeded to destroy because, well, things happen. We thought we didn't have bombs. We could actually have found a way to give ourselves those. Part of me does wonder if the guards get mad at us if we attack a goose, but you know, at the same time, I'm not sure I really need to know that. So... this is probably still... well, is it the fastest? Or is the Nilfgaardian garrison actually faster? Debatable, perhaps? I think it is probably the mill. Okay, and we are headed basically due north. With Roach, of course. If Roach wasn't inside of a tree. Okay. Thought she was inside of a tree for a second there. I was concerned for her well-being. More so than making it to our destination. She's fine, though. Don't worry about her.
Take it easy.
Come on. You can make it.
Too far afield, this.
Really? Oh, too far to the east. Okay. You say so. Yeah, I am. I'm going east. Don't worry. I'm going east. Understood.
Come on, Roach.
Now we go. And here is our spot. Do any enemies continue to spawn here?
Medallion's humming. Place
I don't
of
think so.
power. It's gotta be.
Well, yes, but also this. Boom. Whoa, okay. Does make some ghouls magically appear out of a destroyed nest. Thought I'd vaguely remember that being the case on one prior occasion. Oh, no. Rude? How very rude. Okay. Not amazing loot. Some experience
Come on,
and
Roach.
the knowledge. We did at least do our darndest to make it happen.
Take it easy.
And if we really wanted to, we might be able to see what that question mark in the middle of the water is. I think is generally up here. Now, granted, we know Guardians are not going to be happy if we have our swords drawn. So we'll try to play nice. Is this anywhere near that spot? Kinda is, but we do need to go further north.
Slow now. Whoa.
Can Roach go into the water at all?
Hey, yeah.
I doubt it. Further than I would have thought. That looks like our target. And there are seemingly drowners there. Assuming that's what these things are. And I think... Spoils of War? Yeah, that is the same type of thing that we saw on one occasion prior in Velen. Assuming these drowners are probably weaker than those other drowners, but who knows? They are also probably directly behind us. They are. I think I learned that you can... Yes. That's a level 10 drowner? Oh my god. Okay, I take that back. Let's surface perhaps? Wow. Wow. Oh, we are potentially about to die, in fact. We are probably about to die, in fact. I will heal here, but we are in trouble. And I, admittedly, did not give these drowners enough credit. Perhaps, yeah, we are probably not going to be able to come back up for breath because these guys are going to continue to try to pull us under. Although I'm now running as fast as I can, and you can't catch me because I'm the gingerbread man. So yes, you can attack them with a crossbow. Underwater, because logic. Everyone knows that crossbows are actually 500% more effective underwater. It's a proven science. But level 10, I was not expecting. You know, it's one thing if we have a relatively weak drowner or two, and we just poke it a couple times with the crossbow and then it falls down and we take our loot. But there were enough of them there, and they were dealing enough damage to us that I genuinely thought we were going to no longer draw breath. So, I think, yes, we learned a bit there, but at the same time, it is still best for us to know when to fold it, in some instances.
Place of power.
Yes.
Should draw from it.
I know. And I will. You can't make it. Yes, our previous places of power, plural, have expired. But I still think we're good. We'll be okay. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll pop back over to Velen. Because we can. And with our various... there we go. With our various signposts, we could go... Ideally, here, I think, would be best. Then we explode, and then maybe teleport back down to Devil's Pit and explode this. That's what I'm thinking.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
Yeah, at some point maybe we'll try to track down the person who we're supposed to track down, but if we've learned nothing else in The Witcher thus far, it is pretty much that the main quest is a side quest, and the side quests are the main quests. Right? Oh, we're actually fairly close. This one. Now, will there be monsters here? There may be. At least a few. Oh. Oh! bad at all. I think this was... I thought this was
Necker's surface here.
Yeah, the
Dig
Necker
their
one.
way out.
There probably will be some Neckers showing up. Just gonna keep loading this up based on previous experiences. Maybe. Maybe not. We also just blatantly missed a lot of really good stuff here. Apparently. So, glad that we did circle back. And we will, of course, do this. First and foremost, crystallized essence. Monster egg, does that mean we're about to hatch a Necker? At some random point in time, we will have a Necker show up, like when we're in the middle of, say, a tavern playing Gwent. Halfway through the game, it'll just be like, sorry, we have to stop things immediately. You see, we were supposed to be able to do this honeycomb, but also, we stopped this game of Gwent. Present you with this commercial break. Brought to you by the Necker that just hatched from your pocket.